Good afternoon, beautiful grandparents. It's nice to connect with you here live, and I hope to see some of you guys up here. Anyway, I am Debbie Leone. I'm the administrator of this page and also the public page, Alienated Grandparents Unite. And it's been interesting to see how this page has become a lot more interactive because of the privacy, and I can totally understand that because you really never know who could be lurking on some of those pages, like our kids. Part of me hopes that they do, but anyway. So, excuse me. As you know, I'm an alienated grandparent. It's 2011. 6 years now, going on 7 years. Hi, Petula. Nice to see you. Going on 7 years for me. I have three grandkids who are 10, 8, and 6, and they live right around the corner, which is horrendous. I don't know if that's worse or better, but regardless, I can't have any interaction with them. And so I'm you are me. All the stories that I read up here, they're all so incredibly similar. Hi, Belinda. And so incredibly sad. And every time I, accept another person into this page, my heart just breaks. I mean, I'm happy that we can be together in this because there is comfort in knowing that you're not alone, but it's still painful. So we get to feel the pain together in here, and I'm glad that we can support each other. So when I first became alienated, as probably most of you, hi Patricia, I just wanted to crawl into a hole and didn't know what to do. Of course, some of you still don't know what to do. Sometimes I still don't know what to do. But I also spent lots of time in prayer and meditation with this and had to do lots of work. I've got lots of support, being coached with therapists, friends, community around my pain and how I need to be moving forward. I can't imagine having done it alone. I know some of you post that you are completely alone, and I'm going to tell you right here, you've got to have a support system. This is much too painful to do alone. And so after lots of consideration and contemplation, I really got to see that there's a purpose for me in this. I mean, hopefully there's even more of a purpose for me in this that maybe I haven't discovered yet. But for now, the first piece was for me to really heal any shame that I had, because there was a time that I could not talk about this to anyone. And if I did, the tears, tons of tears. I know you guys can identify with this. So I've done lots of work with this, like around this, and I do on a regular basis because it's not going away. But I know I can't do it alone, and I know I need the support. So I really came to realize that maybe I can help some of you. And I already have. Maybe that's why God created this experience for me. I mean, that doesn't make sense, but maybe that's what's supposed to happen for me to help heal you. And I get a really strong hit, intuitive hit that, yeah, because I have the skills. So I'm a life coach. I help people. My brand is Living Fearlessly. I help people to shift that fear into fearlessness, because that's what's going to create healing and peace in your life. And so I got to see that, well, what if I could do that here? What if I can help one of you here learn how to, by using the tools and becoming more skilled, to deal with this incredibly painful situation that may very likely never go away? And what if by doing that, you too can create a ripple effect and support someone else? Maybe not just with alienation, but in any relationship or anytime anyone feels abandoned, because it's very similar feelings. So glad to see you guys here. Hi, Karen, Tula, Patricia, Belinda. So giving that lots of consideration, I thought, well, Henry, maybe our calling is to grow stronger and look at ourselves more. Oh, absolutely. This is about looking at ourselves more. Thank you, Henry. This is absolutely about looking at ourselves more closely and seeing what's the message here, what's the learning, how can this help heal me in all areas of my life. I totally believe that, and it has for me. I have 6 I can't see and may never get to see them again. Yeah, I understand, Melinda. Like I said, our stories are so similar and our kids are so incredibly similar. So I thought, well, how can I kind of incorporate the work I do with this demographic, this incredibly painful demographic? And part of me, thought for a long time, no, I shouldn't. My fear went into it. I shouldn't do this. And it's like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I try to offer up to you guys what has served me? And so that's why I'm here. That's the idea I got. And so I've created a program for you that will be private, only for you guys. Nobody else can participate in this because this is a private experience. And I'm calling this program Rising Above. And so the fact that you guys are on here on Facebook means that if you're already going into, well, I'm not techie enough to do this, it's not true. Because if you can get on Facebook and listen to me here, you can do what I'm proposing with this program. And this is the age of technology. And even though we're, seniors, we can do this. We don't have to use the excuse that I'm too old, I can't figure it out, because you can. Okay, so anyway, I created this program that's going to be live and online through a software called Zoom. And so what is Zoom? If you've never heard of that, it's an online way for all of us to see each other. So think of the show The Brady Bunch. Remember you saw all the squares and everybody was on? Well, that's what Zoom will offer. So you'll be able to see me, you'll be able to see everyone who participates. So we'll have that extra level of connection and interaction, and it's awesome. So when I first did a class like this on Zoom, I thought, oh God, this is going to be weird and uncomfortable and distracting. Now I love it because it adds that, like, don't you guys like seeing me live on here versus just commenting? So it adds an additional dimension of connection that we can't possibly create because we're all over the world. So we're going to use Zoom. And what it's going to look like, it's a 3-month program where we'll have 2 calls each month. The first call of the month is going to be where I'm going to be teaching you skills and coaching you. There will be interaction, there will be sharing, and I'm going to guide you to look at your life and see what needs to shift so that you can not just survive through this, but thrive through this. So let me give you the details, and then as I'm talking, write down your questions or post them in the comments here so I can hopefully answer them. So the first session is going to be more of a teaching with interaction, and we'll be doing some exercises actually on the call, which will be really fun. And then the second call of the month will be more of a coaching call where you get to bring your what's going on in you, and we'll have more sharing, and I'll be coaching you, and we'll be talking about what you can do based on your experiences here. So and what you share is always going to be healing for the other person as well. It's made me ill, Karen, eats away at you, doesn't it? Yes, this can eat away at you, but that's why I want to do this, to help it not eat away at you, because it doesn't have to. Sorry, I keep reading what you guys are saying. So, okay, so 2 calls for 3 months. The calls are going to, and I'm going to post this. I'm going to create an event on our page and post all of this information so that you can have it. So it's going to start on June 28th, July 12th, July 26th, August 8th, August 23rd, and September 6th. And the calls, the sessions where you get to see everybody online will be 60 minutes. And by the way, if you feel really uncomfortable having yourself online, you can simply call in and participate from the phone if you don't want to be on video. Either way is fine, but I would love to see you online. Let's see what else. So it'll be 6 sessions. You will leave each session with some specific tools, maybe some worksheets for you to work on in between our sessions. I'm also going to assign you guys buddies so that buddy, if you're up for a buddy. Some of you might not want to, but why wouldn't you? So you'll be paired up with someone that I'm going to encourage you to be in connection with during the week. Maybe it's a Facebook private message. Maybe you want to connect on the phone. Maybe you want to send emails or video calls, but to create a buddy so that you can at least have one other person to support and be supported. So that in itself is a really powerful tool. You'll have worksheets. I'm also going to create another private Facebook page just for those who sign up, because only you will be having this experience, and it'll be different than everyone else that's on this page, where I will be coaching you throughout this time and supporting you and helping you work through what's coming up for you. So the first month is, the topic is going to be, we are all in different places with this, so would it make sense to survey where we are in the process of reconciliation? Yeah, so we'll be talking, thank you, Henry. We'll be talking about that, and particularly the first session, we'll be kind of going through that. Buddy up with someone with similar issues. Well, yeah, but all of us here have a similar issue, Patricia, but yeah, thank you for that. So the first month's topic will be acceptance, not resignation. That's a huge topic, really accepting our circumstance without feeling like, you know, resigning our life away. The second month is going to be, the topic is going to be from victim to victor. So I'm going to we're really going to be doing some work around how we're feeling like victors and what behaviors of ours are reflective of that victimhood, and shifting you into how can I be a victor over my circumstances. That'll be the second month. And then the third month, the topic is who am I now? So we're going to be doing lots of work around who you can be even if this continues. So, and I've got lots of subcategories for that for each of these months. The cost is $275, and so that's for 3 months. So, and if any of you are in such financial distress that doesn't work for you, please private message me and we will work something out. Like, everybody should be doing this, because if you think about it, this is the cost. It's like, what would it cost you not to? Because what you're going to leave with in this program is you're going to feel so much more supported, for one, so much less alone, so much more capable to deal with your situation, so much more equipped, and also much more hopeful that you can actually find some joy even in the midst of this pain. It's so possible, and I know that so many of you might not believe that right now, and that's okay, but it's about gaining the tools and the tactics and strategies to be able to rise above the situation. So that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, I will post this as an event and I'll figure out a link to pay. Any questions around this or thoughts? Really like to hear what you guys think. Is anybody thinking this would be cool? Anybody have any thoughts about it? I'll give you guys a few minutes. Patricia Murphy thinks it's cool. And she thinks it's fabulous to buddy up with someone. Yeah. So while I'm waiting for any questions or comments, again, I really want you to consider, so this isn't therapy, this is coaching. This is about moving forward. And what's different with this program versus meeting with your therapist, if you're seeing one, is that I am going through this, I've been through this, and I know what's possible by using the skills that I have. There was a time when I was pretty much in a fetal position, not like non-functioning, but I knew that I had to step out of it, and I knew that I was capable, and I knew that with the right support, and I had to invest in, in what's next for me. So just really consider that. And if this doesn't sound like something that will work for you, or it doesn't feel right for you, whatever you do moving forward, don't do it alone. And to remember that you deserve, like, you deserve all the support that's available to you. I know that being alienated as a grandparent has actually had some grandparents commit suicide. Some have come down with horrendous cancer and horrendous physical issues. Like, there's no way that it won't continue to affect you physically if you don't give yourself permission to feel worthy enough and deserving and privileged enough to get the support you need. And personally, I think that this is definitely a discounted rate, but I wanted to offer you something that hopefully is doable. So it's, of course, I'm going to say it's worth it because I know it is. So I'm just going to challenge you to consider what could be possible for you by participating in this. While I'm sitting at that counselor's office with my 5-year-old granddaughter, oh Brenda. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like I said, I'll post the information, and I would just hope that this happens. It'll be fun. I can tell you now, you will feel more comforted, loved, accepted, and capable by participating. All right. So love you guys. Stay active up here. Talk to you later. Namaste.